of course.
No, I will not introduce it.
I will not. No.
No.
My topic for the night was the difficulties of streaming, of like getting into streaming, and I've been streaming for about 8 months now. I started with Destiny, and for the most part, I thought, you know what, I like helping people out. So I thought, okay, well, I'm gonna get groups together for Destiny raids and run with them, and have a good time, meet some cool people, and I did, and it was a very, very good time. I guess the main problem though with streaming is I've noticed that it's like the U.S. economy right now. Not to get into politics or whatever, but it's like there's a lot of people who are really, really rich. The big streamers, they have a lot of viewers, and then there's a lot of people with very, very small numbers. And the middle class, there's not much of them around. Like, yeah, you'll see people with 500, 100, 200 people, but it's like those people are rare. It's the way Twitch works right now is the big streamers, since they're thrown right up into the front, people will click on a game and go to the first person because it's like, well, there's 3,000, 5,000 people here watching this person.
Says you.
Yeah. obviously this person is interesting, so let's go check them out. Some people, however, do scroll down to the bottom. It's all over the place. It's all over the place. And growing a stream, a lot of people I've come to find think that, well, not a lot of people, but a portion of people that I've met through streaming sort of come across as believing that streaming is wake up in the morning, play games, get a lot of people, and make money. It's not. There's a science. There's a science behind streaming. There's a lot of frickin' work that goes into streaming. A lot of work.
But I also think if you're streaming for that reason, like, stream to have fun.
It doesn't work that way.
Don't start by saying I want to make money streaming. It's like, have
that's
fun.
That's the way it used to work. That's the way streaming used to work.
That's how I stream.
All of a sudden can't.
I stream when I want to have fun.
Well, okay. But that's the thing. If you stream and you want to have fun, of course, there's nothing wrong with that. And you do have fun while streaming. I mean, we all do.
You're middle class there.
Right? No, what I'm trying to say is, like, the way Twitch used to work, from what I've seen, is with the big streamers, they got big whenever not a lot of people could stream. So a lot of people gravitated towards them because there weren't too many options. And so now that they're big, they can play whatever they want, and they in a way, create the meta for Twitch as to what games are big and what games are well known. As of right now, Twitch is a very weird environment where pretty much the main way to build the stream is by playing one game, day in and day out. Yeah, you can switch things up from time to time. Yeah, you can do a 12-hour of another game. You can do this, you can do that. But it's rare to grow a multicast stream as of right now, because people come in, they want to see Destiny, they want help with Destiny, or you're really freaking pro at CSGO, and like if you have a 2-0 in a game, if you're gold or platinum, should I say, on League of Legends, start streaming, because if you let people know that, you're going to grow
I don't know
pretty
that
fast.
That's 100% true, because, like, I mean, I get, I do get what you're saying, but I mean, when I stream, or like, there's myself and there's another streamer that I stream a lot with. Shout out to him. His Twitch stream is Everything's Shiny. We both play different games a lot, and it's still a lot of the same people that come to the stream and interact with us. So, I mean...
Yeah, of course.
I say though, because my old roommate, Alfredo, ran into that same problem, where he was playing Destiny. I don't know if you guys know who he is, the Alfredo plays.
I'm actually going to talk about him soon.
Okay.
He was in the same thing. He's really good at first-person shooters, and he would play a ton of COD, and then Destiny came out. He was on, one of the first on, like, streaming, and, that's all he could play. Whenever he would shift to another game, his viewers would drop significantly, because it's almost like addicted to just the one of him playing the one game. So, I mean, I don't know.
It varies.
And I think, like, my opinion on all this, as someone who kind of more recently got into watching streams and kind of definitely toyed with the idea of being a streamer. I bought a bunch of hardware I had a bunch of hardware, but I bought a bunch as well.
Nice.
It's a great excuse to always buy new things.
Right?
But, it was the same thing. Like everyone told me, set times, one game, pick a popular game. And then you can build up that way. And my schedule doesn't lend itself to I can always play at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
And I think the thing is when you guys were talking about Let's Play versus stream, some of these moments that you can share with the stream, when I've got one guy in the stream and I know who he is because I know him in real life and he feels pity for me, so he's watching my stream,
He's not even watching it. You're just in the background of his house.
Yeah, and I'm just that's great, and I'll do it for a while, but really it's just me playing a game, and there's something going on in the background, and maybe eventually I'll get there, but I think it does make you feel how much do I need to do this before I'm going to get popular? And I think there's and to Zeno's point earlier, there's the Amazon effect, right? Whatever's number one in the category will probably stay number one because it's always going to be at the front when you search.
Yep.
And that's just the nature of it. And so, yeah, I mean, I wish there was a good recipe for getting followers, and I don't think there will be, but
you know what? Twitch is still in such a great moment right now that they're still so accessible, or when you tweet at them, they'll answer you back.
Yeah.
Anyone's Twitch. I don't know if that's a policy or what, but they're really good about getting back to you. And I wonder if you tweeted at them and be like, hey, can I get coverage? Because the only thing I would say that would be working against you is they have access. They know how long you've been playing, how consistent you are. They have all of that, information and data to either back you or be like, no,
Yep.
And if you're not putting in the time and the hours, the people I know there will be like, well, no, we're not going to do that, whereas I feel like with a lot of the other guys, I forget who it was. I think it was Perfect Legend, right? Is that a popular streamer?
Think so.
My knowledge of streamers are
I know he
kind
has
of
a
limited
legend
to
in his handle. Kuro would probably know his name. Well, anyways, he doesn't miss a day. He streams every single day, and he doesn't even go to conventions. That's how much he streams. He's like, why would I go to conventions? Because if I stop streaming, I lose people.
Yeah.
So he I know he's definitely one of the top streamers and makes probably the most money, in the top 5 at Twitch. But he doesn't miss a day. So I just feel like if you put in your hours, you put in your time, I feel like you're still, yes, Perfect Legend, Kuro just put it in. And you tweet at them, asking them for coverage, being like, hey, when can I get a spotlight? Can I get, front page? Can I get something? That's not only putting them on your radar or putting yourself on their radar, but it's, you're on their radar, and
So
possibly they could put you up in the spotlight for a weekend for an hour. Just be like, put me in for an hour.
Yeah.
Put me in for 20 minutes, just anything, and then see what that's like. And if you, guess what, then you have thousands of new viewers on you.
Yeah,
that will either stay or go.
Because I stream 7 days a week or 6 days a week for 7 hours every day.
Yeah, if you
so,
have, I would be tweeting everyone at Twitch then.
Yeah, absolutely.
I never thought of that, and I like that idea.
And being like, hey, I'm doing this. I'm ready to take the next step. Or I mean, maybe not say that, but I'm doing this, and I was wondering if I can get coverage.
Gonna make it, damn it.
Yeah.
I want to make this work.
Right?
If that's what you want to do, I would definitely. Are you going to TwitchCon?
No, too far away from me.
Where are you?
I'm East Coast, Rhode Island.
Okay. So that's all I do. I just make
Lexi,
sure.
are you going to TwitchCon?
I'm going to TwitchCon.
Nice. Enjoy.
I would just put my face in front of theirs at all times, right? That's half the battle of streaming, YouTubing, all this stuff is just being obnoxiously in their face, right now, none of you guys have anything to say what your stream, your handle, nothing.
That's true. I didn't want to this what is it? What's the word? Shameless self-promote.
You got to. This is this is where you do it, you know?
Absolutely.
I guess that's true. That's true. Well, guys, I stream on Twitch.
Yeah. Tell everyone right now, all our however many viewers we have right now, tell every single one what your Twitch stream is and like where they can follow you on Twitter.
I'm making a Nightbot command for you right now. Also, Zeno.
Appreciate it.
Just so you know.
But let's get us all in here. Let's get us all in here. I'll tweet you out, Alexis.
Yeah, and
I'll follow you on Twitter. I'll start retweeting your tweets when you go live.
Yeah, like collaboration is huge. I'm happy to retweet anything when you go live. Help you. Like I'm happy to do whatever. Like don't be afraid to like reach out to me. I'm happy. Share the love. Not that I get like a ton of streamers. Like I'm definitely like middle class, if not lower middle class. But again, like I'm happy to share. I'm happy to collaborate. Like you never know who might see my tweet or Sam's tweet or Ben's tweet or whatever.
The thing I've noticed whenever trying to grow a channel, advertising. There's Twitch account or Twitter accounts that like Twitch retweets or whatever. They don't work. You might get one or two people out of hundreds of tweets.
I disagree. I feel like every time I post a Twitch link, it gets retweeted like 50 times by these random things that I've never seen before.
It does get retweeted, but the thing is, it's like all the people who are on following those retweet things want to be retweeted themselves.
Yeah.
So it's like they're not looking for people to watch. They're looking for people to watch them. Because I've sent out tons of those when I first started. I got maybe one person.
Gotcha.
Out of 100 tweets, maybe one.
It's going to be hit or miss, I believe. But
yeah,
you got to have fun.
I'm trying to come up with the ways that will help your channel grow the fastest. Yeah. Like I understand you wonderful people watching right now. You're not a number. I understand that you're not a number.
You're beautiful people.
Exactly.
I get it. You're putting in X amount of hours, 6 days a week, and you're ready to take the next step. Like you're ready.
This isn't so much about me. It's a lot of people out there are trying to grow their channel.
Yeah.
And they're having a tough time at it. I'm doing my best. I've made a lot of mistakes, a lot of freaking mistakes, and I'm doing my best. I'm actually writing up a list of do's and don'ts for streaming that I want to pass out to the community whenever sometime I get done.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I would love that to be shared. I do want to move on to the next topic. I want to make sure that we don't go too over long for people in the chat. Any last thoughts you want to throw out there before I move on?
I want to say exactly to Landy League. Exactly. You got to be personable. You got to be interesting. You also got to be good at your game, and you also need to know
really
funny.
Bad at your game,
or really funny, or really bad. Yeah. But be a funny person.
Exactly. So let's move.
Right now, just tweet at Twitch, putting his stream there.
All right, let's freaking do it. Let's do this.
Everyone just tweet at Twitch right now.
All right.
What are we tweeting at Twitch? I missed that.
At Twitch.
Doing it right now.
Rants. Awesome podcast in action.
Awesome podcast in action. Action-packed gunfights. We're talking, what's his name? Dan Franco? The not James Franco, the other Franco. Damn it. I ruined this. McLovin. Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah. Kurokuma brings up a good point. Helping bigger streams. So, like, modding for bigger streams. And then when they're live, they'll shout out to, like, your stream or whatever. So, like, helping out bigger streams gives them, it gives you free advertisement, essentially.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's actually the last thing I want to end it off with.
Philip. Thank you, Kurokuma.
Self-advertising is not the way to go. The way you want to grow on Twitch, if you really want to grow, is get in with some of the bigger streamers. Some of the middle-class people, some of the people with 100, 500. If you already have an in and you're well-known in one of the 3,000 or 1,000 even and higher, if you know those people personally, it's probably a good idea to get into streaming. Just tell the person, hey, I'm thinking about starting up streaming. Do you think maybe you could help me out a little bit? Help me with the basics. But Twitch is all about networking. It's about creating that community with everybody else. And to be honest, I feel like that's the only way to grow it.
You know what Twitch is also about, Xena?
Video games and fun.
The next topic.
24-hour live streams.
No.